Alright, so the goal this morning was to play soccer, and we went to our normal field, and it's a little busy. There's football, so can't do none of that. So we're going to a different field right now, but it is what it is, I guess. We made it! We made it, son! To the field. Hope we don't get kicked out this time. They don't want to hire me.
Stanley leaves in 2 weeks.
Really?
What the? It's not even summer school.
I know. It's like preseason for school.
Are you gonna work over there or no?
Yeah. Hey, come on, first. Yeah, put it down.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Looks like a car. This is how you get the B-roll right here. Poor muscle.
Alright, play a profile real quick. What is your name?
My name is
Messi.
Messi.
Messi. Yeah, ball. I'll show him how it's done. Oi! It's Father's Day. Kind of self-explanatory, really. But we got, oh, sorry for the noise, the best cupcakes in town. Taking these out of the fridge, getting ready for Father's Day. So this day probably won't be that long. It's okay. I could give you guys a whole list of reasons why I don't want to run today. It's hot, my body's sore, I'm tired, but as one of my favorite YouTubers and one of my inspirations says, running is a blessing. It's a blessing that you get to do it. So even when you don't want to, it's important to just kind of be aware of your blessings, I guess, and take advantage of them, because life's crazy. Anything could happen at any moment and take those blessings away. So gonna go for a run today, despite not feeling incredibly excited about it. I think it'll help. You always feel good after a run too. It's not one of those things where you have any regret about. You run and you're happy you did. So gonna push to get started right here, and yeah, check back in with you guys afterwards. Shout out Old Club Chivas. Okay, so we finished today's run, and even though it was hard to get started, I feel awesome right now. You know, it's one of those things you don't regret it after you do it. So that's the run for today. I kind of gave my spiel before, but be aware of your blessings and take advantage of them. Aspen caught a bird. Aspen, look at me at least. Oh, poor bird. Rip, bruh. Aspen, show everybody the bird. I'm not gonna take it from you. Aspen. Kobe's jealous. Aspen, we're not gonna take it. Relax. Kobe really wants it, but Aspen's not sharing. She's gonna get in trouble. I'm not gonna give you one. This morning, we are riding and also running later and strength training. And today's also my mom's birthday, but good luck to us getting her on camera. Let's do some riding. It's 7:05, and gonna get my run in, and got strength training today. So gonna do that back to back. Gonna do about 6 kilometers today. I think that's like 3.7-ish miles. So I've been thinking about making the jump to the metric system as it pertains to running training. So instead of doing miles, I would do kilometers because it makes more sense than miles. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So upon further consideration, I've decided to switch to the metric system, at least temporarily. It's super easy to like switch it in terms of like my physiological metrics. So I didn't run 3.7 miles today. I ran 6 kilometers, and I no longer weigh 130-ish pounds. I weigh 59-ish kilos. So now we're gonna do some strength training, and we'll see how that goes. You could have at least taken off your shirt, bro.
I forgot. I just jumped in. I don't know. That's cool asking me.
Okay, so this next segment of the video will probably bring us to the end, but I want to talk about something. So let's talk. Today's topic is called synergy. So recently I came across a YouTube video. It's linked below. I kind of forgot who it was by or what the title of it was, but it's linked below. But basically, the main idea of the video was that originality comes from the combination of 3 different artists. So I'm trying to apply that while also simultaneously applying a different concept called synergy. I watched a Colin and Samir episode, very good podcast YouTube thing if you're interested in like content creators and what's going on in the YouTube space or the TikTok space or whatever. The video I watched is also linked below. But in the video, they talked about how creators have a main thing and then they kind of have a map that spans out and connects all of the things. So I'm going to try to take the things and connect the things and make a thing. I hope that made sense. Also, if you can't tell, like this is a super spontaneous moment of inspiration and I have the time, so figure might as well execute. So hopefully spend the next 30 minutes to an hour just kind of drawing a map just because it's in my head and I need to get it out. Yeah. Okay, I want to explain the 3 like pillar format that one guy explained. Once again, I recommend watching the video in the comments. Anyway, he said you should have 3 pillars to make originality that you kind of steal from other people. So really there's no such thing as originality, but combining 3 things makes like a new picture, I guess. I'm butchering this, watch the video. So for YouTube, I wanted to have the Neistat storytelling, the 3-act structure in my YouTube videos. And I also wanted like the serialized format of a TV show. So I'm still kind of trying to think out what I want that 3rd pillar to be. But the gist of it is that you take one thing from somebody, take another thing from somebody else, take a 3rd thing, combine them, and you have your thing. I've already kind of started a writing one as well, where I like the Stephen King prose and realism, while I like the world building aspects of works like Dune and Adventure Time. Still working on the 3rd pillar. So, all right. So as you can see, I want to start another podcast. And my 3 pillars would be the Joe Rogan experience for the authenticity and the transparency. My 2nd pillar would be Heinz, his YouTube channel, linked below, for the drinking tea aspect. Just like ignited a idea. And then the stuff I like, soccer, running, Funko Pops, drinking tea, and that's the 3rd pillar. So we're gonna add that here. Should have moved it more up. There's a ton of space up there. Anyway, this is a very like basic first draft of the board. So obviously I have writing, podcasting, YouTube, all kind of like the main pillars. YouTube, documentation of my life, podcasting, kind of personal journals, advice giving, long rants stuff. Writing is what I want to be, fiction author. So writing is just kind of separate from these a little bit. From writing, we have the website, also the podcast, maybe a shop in the future, depending on how that goes. Story merch, depending on how that goes. And then YouTube, we have all the social medias kind of funneling to that. So that's a rough draft of it, I guess. And like I said, I mean, I change so often. So like this is definitely not set in stone. I mean, I could grow in different directions. I could discover that I hate YouTube now, or that podcasting sucks, or that even writing sucks. I mean, the glorious thing about, the only thing that's constant is change, and people change. So, but right now, pretty confident this is the direction I want to go in. At least try it out for a few months. Got a little synergy map. Shout out Colin and Samir. So, I'm gonna work on that. Podcast coming soon.